rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favorite devices.
Why not come with me, Tony Ingledow, on a journey in my time tunnel? Broadcast every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum on Air. I'll be taking a trip down memory lane, playing music from the late 60s through to the 80s. Indulge yourself in some nostalgia and let us go back in time together. That's Tony's Time Tunnel every Monday between 2 and 3 p.m. on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. I hope that's a date. Don't be late.
New smart apps with our advanced ways for viewing XP-TV1. You can now view us on Samsung Galaxy Store, Apple App Store, Google Play, Roku, Samsung Smart TV's App Store, and Apple TV, Huawei, Amazon Fire Stick, and App Store. XP TV1. Tomorrow's TV broadcasting today.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. Our normal programming is off air at the moment, so to keep you entertained, we've assembled a montage of all the genre of artists we play on the station. All at Spectrum on Air hope you enjoy your little potpourri of songs. So welcome back if you are a regular listener, and if not, please come by and listen again. Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Yo, people! Welcome to episode 70 of the Bandcamp Hour. I believe we're just having a little bit of problems going live on Mixcloud currently. We are trying to sort that out. I am not 100% what is going on, but we are live on YouTube and on TikTok, I believe. I'm just double checking that now. Definitely on YouTube, we're available. And yep, I can just see us.
I'm just letting everyone in.
We're live over there on TikTok as well. So I'm just going to wait to find out what happens with Mixcloud. There's obviously been some kind of little mess.
Yeah, I've just put a message into the Mixcloud chat just so they know that they can hear and see us over on YouTube and TikTok. And we're trying to correct the issue.
Yeah, just can't find it live on. Just can't find it live. Can you?
Not on Mixcloud, no.
Can you ask them in the chat if they can see it on Mixcloud? Just quick. It was there.
I know they can't because I can't.
Yeah, it's just vanished, disappeared.
I know they can't because Craig said I'm switching over to YouTube. Spectrum isn't working. He said it in the chat.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, it's not working. So
nope.
Let's see what happens.
Anyway, let's continue on for the meantime.
Right, let's start. Right, so just messaging the guy. Right, welcome. It's Sunday. It's that time of the week again. I really would love to be live on Mixcloud, but we're not currently. So, Maya, what have you done this morning? How are you feeling today?
It's been a bit of a manic morning my end. Racing around. Was at church this morning for Pentecost Sunday. Those who are Christian will know what that means.
I don't know. What does it mean?
What does it mean? Okay, so the short version of it, in the book of Acts, the day of Pentecost is when the Holy Spirit landed on the earth and 3,000 people got baptized at the same time. That's the shortest version I can give you.
Right.
But yeah.
So it's a big day.
It's a very significant day in the Christian calendar. Yeah. So that aside, I came home, had to come back, clean, do a bit of stuff. My husband and my stepson had some lunch. I haven't eaten today yet. So been racing around trying to get ready for the show. But here I am in almost one piece.
In full glory, as they say.
Oh, I don't know. How are you, my love? You all right?
I'm all right. I've been hot today and bothered and...
That's why you're in the tank top sporting an elephant necklace.
Yeah, that is why I am doing all of those things. You are correct. No, it's very hot. I've got the aircon on here. It's like, it's been like 32 degrees every single day forever and ever and ever. And it's just intensely hot. Right, let's start with a disclaimer for the show before we start. Okay, here we go. Hey people, a quick heads up before we dive into this episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This show is all about great music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended or not into cheeky commentary, no worries, feel free to skip the show. Otherwise, settle in and enjoy the Bandcamp Hour.
You were made to commune with the gods. We were made to tell you when prices prices drop back to earth.
I'm hoping that it's on.
They can hear us now, I'm sure. Yeah, we are back. We are having all of the problems. Right, let's move straight into
Okay, who's first
our
up?
first track. If I can get the mouse to work. Come on. Right, our first track is called Lost in Time by Attaboy. Okay?
Oh, that's one of the Spotify ones, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of Spotify releases this week. I'm going to get the... Oh, sorry, hello. I'm going to get the background going for everyone in here. Right, okay. Maya, turn yourself off, please, sweetie.
Okay.
And I will do that weird thing where I go horizontal and all kinds of crud. All right, here we go. There I am, horizontally gone.
Oh yeah, no, I've got this as a YouTube link. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, me too, actually. Right, okay. There's the artwork, Maya. Would you like to... Let's get cracking on. Would you like to start?
Yeah, so this, to me, looks like an old Game Boy cartridge. For those of you who are retro people, you know what I'm talking about. And it's called Can't Stop Now. The image on the cartridge is 4 characters that look like they're in a band. So you've got a singer, you've got a guitar, well, you've got a bassist, you've got a guitarist, and I assume there's a drummer because he's got 2 things in his hand. I think they're sticks. So it's very colourful and very fun. Behind it, there is a pink to peach gradient with yellow grid lines. So yeah, this gives a nod to the gamers, to the retro fans, to the 80s fans, all of that. As for what we're about to hear, I have no idea. I like the font as well. Like the font is in your classic gaming digitized font. So yeah, I'm kind of digging the cover, I gotta say.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I will get that playing now. Right. Okay, I agree with you. Okay, here we go. Right.
Something real in the air tonight. Silhouettes in the starry light. And as a warm wind blows all around, feel the sound. It's like I'm floating in paradise. Oh, let it flood into my soul.
At Vodafone, get iPhone 16 Pro Max and save up to £708 when you trade in an eligible iPhone. Available from £27.50 per month until April 2026. Go online or in-store today. Ends 12th of June.
Windows open, hair blowing. It's that kind of song, I think.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think of the vocals?
I like them. Yeah, I thought it was a good pop vocal.
Dying here with the controls today, honestly.
Don't worry about it, Cole.
Literally, they're not doing anything that I want them to do.
Don't worry about it, Cole. Let's just proceed as best we can.
So, just you walk through the track for the viewers at home. Tell me what you thought.
I thought it kind of gave me sort of mid-90s sort of vibes. If you know what I mean. Like, it's the kind of song you'd imagine in like an American teen movie. As far as sound, production, vocal, all of that, I would say it didn't blow my brains out. It wasn't like, wow, this track, but I like it. Do you know what I mean? It's a good track.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's clear that track from there because that's going mental. So let's break down the. So are you going to give it a score or can you?
Yeah, I think I'd probably give that. A strong 3. 3 out of 5, I think. Yeah.
I like the vocals. I had to listen halfway through. I think it was a nice opening track. I thought the vocals went really well with the production. I didn't hear too much wrong with the production personally. It was a bit in the middle in terms that there wasn't that much around it that you would say was like original, but I thought it was a really good track. Yeah,
I would agree.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna like the artwork as well, so I'm gonna push it up to a 3.5.
Okay.
For the listeners at home, so that starts it on a.
Chat's at 3 on the time.
Oh, I can hear you.
Hang on.
And there they are in the background. I can hear them chat. No, don't worry. Okay, listen. I'm going to say something. If you turn a canoe over, did you know you can wear it as a hat?
No.
Do you know why?
No, why?
Because it's capsized.
Oh, for goodness sake, Cole.
Let's get in with the first joke of the day. Shout goes out to everyone listening on YouTube. Shout goes out to everyone listening on TikTok. Sorry about.
I don't know why I can't stand the dad jokes. I try.
You don't like them, no?
Because they're not funny.
Well, some people like them. I mean,
well, you love them.
I love them. Yeah, I find
you
them.
are team. You
are
team dad joke. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm on the dad joke team. But I will admit that wasn't the best one I've ever. Warm up for the show. Just let's go with that. Right, shall we move on to the second track. And in the second track, I'm going to try and read what this guy sent me because it's all kinds of madness about running scripts and stuff.
Oh, okay. So is this a Groover submission?
We can go with anything you like. Do you want to go one of yours?
No, I tell you who I want to go with.
Go on.
I want to go with Neon She.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I like the track. I like her. I like her aesthetic. I like Neon She. And I think...
How would you describe the sound? Glitch?
I would say synth pop with an edge.
Synth glitch.
Yeah, kind of. Like it's not like your classic happy-go-lucky synth pop. It's got a bit of like teenage angstiness about it, if that makes any sense at all.
It does. She's a bit younger. I think she's in her mid to late 20s. I'm actually not sure how old she is. Off the top
and
of
she's
my head.
representing for the coloured hair community like me.
Yeah.
So
Coloured hair community. I like that. Very good, very good. Should I do the artwork this time just while I'm...
Yes, please do.
Well, I love this artwork. She sent me millions of drafts. Absolutely millions of different drafts. All of which were pretty good. I think it's obviously meant to represent her. So the girl in the sort of... So there's two triangles, one on top of another in the centre of the picture. The one behind, which is slightly larger, is just blue, and then the one on top of that is a picture of a woman with pink hair, really blue eyes, big eyelashes, pink lips, and that's it. And then underneath the sort of image, there's the It Girl, was written in sort of big, thick, pink font, and then it says Neon She underneath that in a sort of italic-y, sort of scripty type of writing in blue. The neon is bigger than the she, and then she's kindly put Retro Reverb Records at the top there. Right, okay. Do you want to do the description and the bio for me?
Yes. So her bio says Neon She is a postmodern, vibrant musical project created during the pandemic in Tokyo, Japan. Neon, the name her friends Neon, the name her friends know her by. My apologies. Is a musician. I was distracted by the husband leaving. Sorry. Is a musician, performer, vegan, and BIPOC princess from the UK and is based in Kyoto, Japan. She uses her colourful personality and bold, inclusive lyrics to explore equality, empowerment, and identity through music. So the song description says, in her song It Girl, UK-born, Japan-based artist Neon She reclaims the title with fire, femininity, and flair. With candy floss hair and a crown on her head, Neon, the protagonist of the track, is both playful and powerful, a little girl with a lot of goals, and a woman with a vision who's unapologetically unstoppable. So that's just a little piece of the bio. It's quite a long bio, so head on over to her Bandcamp if you want to read all of that.
Okay. Right. Yeah, it is a long bio. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I should read all of it because we've got other songs to play. But I will give you the tags, guys. The tags are electronic, pop, British, pop indie, synth pop, and Kyoto.
Okay. Right. And it doesn't... Oh, it's not released yet, so that's why it doesn't recommend it to anyone else. Okay, let's play the song. So
really? She's got a lot of thumbnails.
No, as in, if you like this, you would also like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that usually...
Oh, no, I can see that. It does. It says, if you like Neon She, you may also like Cosmic Kiss, Eden Future, Mark Matthews, Hitty, Suzanne Schofel, and Arcavoid. So there's a few options there.
Honestly, they're so completely different artists, though, from her. Right, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, let's play It Girl by Neon She, our Friday night release on Retro Reverb Records. Here we go. the house. My name is Cybertronix. I am here with Maya Kamara. This is episode 70 of the Bandcamp Hour. That was It Girl by Neon She. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air every Sunday live on, well, usually Mixcloud, but not today, YouTube and TikTok, the home of synthwave, electronic music, and mad, crazy people like myself. Yo, yo, yo! Oh, what is it doing? It's all doing weird noises.
I don't know.
I know what's going on. I've stopped it.
Oh,
right, okay, cool. Right.
Okay.
So, let's talk about that track. Oh my God.
Guys, apology. You know what? It's one of them days, guys. So you thank you for bearing with us.
This is all because somebody said that the sound quality at the low bass end wasn't very good. They've sorted it out, and now we had to go through all this new procedure, and we're having hiccups again. Never mind.
Yes, we are, and it's a lot when I don't have my wine cracked open yet to be dealing with. But anyway, thank you for bearing with us. Apologies for the technical issues, for any delays and all that jazz. But back to the business of the songs. I agree with your boys, Atlas Neon and Craig Patman. They are digging the track.
Haha. Hang on, what else had they said?
Well, Atlas said, I did not see the key change coming. See, we like unpredictability in songs. And when I first heard it, I didn't hear it either. I didn't expect it. And surprises and twists and turns are always cool. With your boys.
Ignore that. It's me. Because of the technical issues, I'm trying. Okay, forget it. Just carry on saying what you're saying.
Don't try, just carry on. So Craig says everything that could go wrong is. Yeah, I know, sweetheart, we know. Thank you for bearing with. And when I see you, I will give you a hug and sing live to you to make up for it. Promise. Anyway, so I like the track because it's fun and high energy, and it's her. It's, you know what I mean? It's her. It's neon. It's pink. It's fun. It's bright. Yeah. I'm just gonna go in and say I give it 3.5.
3.5, right? Okay. Can I just ask you a question? What did you think about the mix and the master on it?
Some parts come in a little bit louder than others.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh no, who are you ringing now?
No.
Oh.
Everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong.
I don't know what's going on.
I just got my phone and it started to ring something, literally.
Oh. and next thing you know, someone's going to be trying to ring you back, and it's going to be and during the.
We are apparently now live on the radio. It's kicked into the radio. What I've done?
Let's see.
I run the script. It kicked in on the radio. We're still not on Mixcloud.
Not on Mixcloud, so perhaps. Anyway, to answer your question. The mix and the master. Yeah, I thought some parts it goes a bit louder than others, but I don't know if that's intentional or not. So I can't critique that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening to you talk. I think it's wonderful. Right. Thank you so much for your feedback. I've heard the whole album of hers, and I know there's some really good tracks on that album coming up. Really, really nice ones. I actually suggested another one for the single, but she decided to go for this one because she felt it popped more, had a lot of attitude. She's probably right, but I think there's some more accomplished tracks on the album, musically accomplished, if you see what I mean. But I went with her wishes because I felt that she made a valid point. So it's really exciting to have Neon She on the label. She's out there in Japan. But also being a Brit and stuff, and it's nice to know that we've got people over on that side of the world now bringing that type of music to them as well. It's really good for the scene in general, build connections. So I'm really pleased with that. I mean, honestly, finally I can see the messages in YouTube. I mean, seriously, I've just seen, I had a blank page and now they're coming through. I can see Boyaka Shaka Haya, everything that could go wrong is, yes.
Yeah. But you know what? Going on to what you just mentioned there, it's very interesting because when it comes to us artists choosing what the singles are, sometimes, and this is why it's interesting that you two had that conversation, because sometimes we can really be in love with a track and we really feel passionate, but sometimes those are the tracks that are more suited to album tracks. And if you're looking at what's going to be more commercially viable, like what could you push more as a single, sometimes it's not necessarily the track that you're the most invested in. So that is an interesting conversation for people.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting conversation, because I often get artists saying to me, "Oh, what do you think should be the single?" and stuff like that, and I listen to them and I give them my honest opinion and stuff. But sometimes I've had tracks that I think are absolute winners that haven't done as well as other tracks that I thought were pretty flat, if you see what I mean. And also vice versa. People said to me, "This is a big one. I really wanted to go with it," and I said, "I don't think so. I think you should go with that." And then the one that I said was the one. So I don't really know. What I do think is that sometimes I'm not necessarily convinced it's just a matter of personal taste or like how good the track is. I think a lot of it has to do with algorithm being picked up, pushed, played and stuff like that.
Oh, that is definitely a thing. I think that's actually harder to gauge when it comes to instrumental music. When it comes to vocal music, you can kind of gauge it a bit because you can go with what's going to be the most catchy or what's going to be the most easy for people to sing along with. Often those are the easier ones to push as singles. With instrumental ones, sometimes you don't like sometimes the stuff that goes a bit too out there is probably not going to land as a single. So it's not always easy to gauge.
Yeah, absolutely. And who knows how the bloody algorithms work, really. Like everyone likes to claim they do, and you get all this, oh, you want to break the algorithm, posts and all that stuff. Honestly, I mean, there are tricks.
They change the algorithms so often and how they work anyway, so it's hard to know, in all honesty.
I mean, there are things that work, but I mean, it's a difficult one. Anyway, I thought personally, though, just to recap, I think a really nice single to start with as a debut single on a record label. I'm very pleased with she put so much work into it as well, like in terms of her social media posting and aesthetics and stuff like that. I think she did really well. So really nice intro for Neon She. Okay, right, listen. The other day I said to my wife, I've got some bad news. It looks like our neighbour's died. And she said to me, "Who? Wait, Ray?" I said, I don't think cheering is appropriate at this moment. Hooray, sorry. Hooray.
Oh, no.
I said that really badly. I'm sorry. I messed that one up big time. Hooray.
Well, let's see if I can do one.
Go on. You've got to be able to do better than the first two that I started with.
Do you want to hear a joke about construction?
It's in the works.
Oh, yeah, I'm still working on it.
Close.
All right, well, how does a lawyer say goodbye?
With a massive bill, I imagine.
I'll be suing you.
Very good. I like that one. Don't ever go to a lawyer, man. It's never worth it.
It's probably not wise.
Unless you're really rich. Don't bother. As I have learned from personal experience. Right, okay.
Oh, little sour grapes over there, eh?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I got totally
screwed?
effed over.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say that?
The F-bombs is coming.
For anyone out
the
there
clean
who's easily
version.
offended, we didn't mean it. I didn't say the whole word.
No, but
effing's sake.
You know what the initial stands for. You can fill in the blank anyway.
Yeah, if you've got a complaint, we've got an online form somewhere which is called Don't Bother Writing.
If you've got a complaint, it's not the first time you heard that word. Relax. Anyway.
Go to our Google sheet that says we don't give up. Burp. No, I'm joking. No, if you are offended, I was just implying a bad word. I did not say it. Right, okay. I had a job where they offered me a load of away. I did not say it. Right, okay. I had a job where they offered wage and this for a load of things, and then basically they didn't pay me. So I tried to, they totally went against. They didn't do anything they said they would. They paid me the first month, and then after that, it didn't pay me, and I was working there for like 3 months. So I tried to get my money back.
That is literally slavery.
Yeah, I tried to get my money back, and ended up paying a lawyer a lot of money and never getting my money back.
Money back or money due?
I paid to try and get my money back and never got paid for the hours that I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you paid to get your money that was due, not even money back.
I paid the lawyers to try and get. Anyway, you had to go for. I would have had to go. I would have had to pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands
just to get a few grand.
Yeah, and then only if I won, and I just pulled out in the end because it was stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, it wasn't.
But
cool. It happens here in Sicily a lot.
Oh wow, it was there. Oh,
it wouldn't happen in the UK.
No.
I will say this: they are extremely unprofessional here. Extremely. I will.
Well,
when it comes to like laws, and health and safety and rights, all that, no. Not.
Should we drown our sorrows in the next song?
Absolutely. Right, where are we going?
Yeah.
Right, come on, you're choosing. You've got the whole list.
No, I chose that one. I chose Neon She.
All right, I want to go to the RetroSynth Records release today, which is Nightmare Arcade by who is rapidly proving to be my favourite artist this year by a mile. Just absolutely love the
That's
guy.
a big thing for him to say.
No, I've been
and he's in the chat, which
I've
is
slid into his DMs. I'm telling him I love him. I'm offering to do a CD for him. I've asked him to do a remix of my track. I told him his album's the best album this year.
RetroSynth got to him first.
Actually, no, I had a conversation with him, but I obviously am not as good a salesman as Dan, which is fair enough. Credit to Dan. Well done, Dan. He got the good artist. I didn't. But I don't know why. I don't know why he chose RetroSynth. Maybe they got a bigger pull. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Dan just has a better pitch than me. But
I don't know. Maybe it was just a vibe.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah. That's probably because I'm a Brit. No, I'm joking.
Hence the sarcasm, guys. It's part of our culture over here.
Oh, well, actually, let's talk quickly about British culture. So a couple of things that make British people stand out, right? One is very dry sarcasm, for sure. The other is understating things. So, for example, if you say something, could be better, it means that it's actually.
It means it's decent. But
it means it's really
no, it's true. Like,
but it's understating. Like, it could be worse. We could be being murdered, but we're not. We're just being held in captivity.
Yeah, we do that a lot. We do that a lot, which means one or two things. If something is really good and we're like, it's all right, it's because we don't want to inflate your head and have you be all arrogant and egotistical about it. So we kind of understate it. But if literally we're in the middle of an apocalypse, it'll be like, well, at least not everybody died. Like, it's
at least the sun's shining.
Yeah.
10 million people died, but it's a nice day, though.
Yeah,
Good day for it, isn't it?
Yeah. 50 people died, but do you know what? At least we had orange juice for breakfast. Something went well.
I'll tell you what, though, if you get a compliment from a Brit, it means a lot.
It's saying something for real.
Yeah, it does. So
because we don't hand them out too often.
No, and especially me.
No, it's true because it's true because we have a nature of being a bit self-deprecating too. Like, we don't even really compliment ourselves too much.
No, we don't. And actually, I'll say this: it is a big difference between.
We're negative, aren't we? Like, when you
we are a little bit, a bit pessimistic, a little bit negative, but also it's a big difference between us and our friends across the
pond.
Yeah. Because they're so earnest.
They're kind of the extreme opposite, though.
No,
they really overstate things sometimes.
No, they're really earnest. I want to say this, so for example, when we meet someone, we'll go, "All right." Do you know what I mean? I'm Cole. All right, nice to meet you.
I nearly lost my Pepsi on that one.
That's about it. Whereas an American will go,
they'll be like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?"
That's really in your face and big, but it's very friendly and energetic, you know. So you got to give them credit for that. You know, they're really enthusiastic about that kind of stuff. And
so with that, we need to work on that because
no.
By and large, we're
this
bloody
show is
miserable.
properly British.
Hey, look, I like to think I'm quite jovial and smiley and whatnot.
No, we like a joke. We like a joke. We like a bit of banter.
But our jokes are next level humour that some people see. He nearly lost his wine.
In Europe, they don't get it at all as well.
They don't get it. Like, you know, let's just say, like, our humour has it's not just dry, like it has a bit of an insulting twist to it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have a bit of a thick skin to be around.
No, for example, you can say to, like, here's a good one, right? So if you're gonna give a compliment, like imagine.
Oh, sorry for the S-bomb, everyone.
No, don't worry. Those who are easily offended, you know. Anyway, right. No, we're joking. Please, you feel free to tune out whenever you want.
Anyway, carry on.
I know.
And then
So, for
we'll get
example,
to the
if I want to
song.
say to my wife, like, oh, babe, you know, I really love you, or something, you know, really, like, but mean it, you know, like, eye contact, that kind of stuff, you know, or thank you so much, you know, you do so much for me, I really love everything you do for me, kind of thing. You can't say that if you're British without going, but your farts stink. You have to downplay it. You have to lower the serious emotion.
Either that or the condescension comes in, right? So let's say I cook a meal that's banging, right? Rather than my husband be like, oh, that was fire. Like, you know, you threw down, really enjoyed that. He'd be like, you did a good job, didn't you? It's like that kind of condescension.
You did a good job. Or just like you have to say something nice, but you've got to contradict it with something slightly horrible.
Yeah,
like,
so basically our thing is we can't be too nice. We're not allowing your head to inflate. We will soon pop a pin in your ego.
It's also about emotion as well, though. Not being too emotional, isn't it? We're a little bit like reserved with our emotions.
Yeah, like we are sort of stiff upper lip, keep it on the low, chin up, we say over here. Like if you're upset, you're not really allowed to express that too much.
Yeah. So anyway, right, we've rambled on.
Rambling on.
Very interesting for us Brits. Right.
Let's play some Atlas.
However, I did say that this guy is awesome and meant it. So with all of that back chat in mind, I think he should now understand what it is that I'm saying about this.
Yeah, basically, we went on a bit of a...
Basically, I love you. You're amazing.
Yeah, we went on a detour. We digressed. But all that to say... If Cole is saying that you're everything in a bag of chips, you are. So,
by the way, by chips, we mean fries. Right, okay. Right, let's get into the artwork, shall we? Right. I mean, this is my favourite section of the show by far. Right, brilliant. Right. Okay, here, come on, let's move. We've got to play some music. Right.
Let's play. Okay. So Atlas Neon.
You do the artwork because
we ain't even got to that. Lord. Okay, that arc.
Because I'm just going to say everything's amazing. So.
Right, so I'm going to put myself down. You're going to change Neon She out and you're going to put him up for our viewers. Don't swear. Don't swear.
Oh, shoes. Right, okay, I'm moving.
Fudge. Vanilla fudge.
Fudge sticks.
Right, so Atlas Neon, your artwork is a distressed, dishevelled, broken down arcade room. It basically looks like, either that or it says Nightmare Arcade. But it could look like a casino. No. I tell you what I was going to say. Somebody could have been in a casino, lost all their money on the slot machines and trashed the place.
No, I get you. So
you get me? It's kind of got that. I like it though.
It's brilliant.
I like it. It's
I wish this was live on Mixcloud.
I know. But anyway, fantastic artwork. It's literally an arcade room where, like I say, somebody lost the game, lost their money, something, trashed the place, smashed the glass on some of the big games or whatever. There's a lot of rubble, debris scattered among the room. What I do like is that your logo, Atlas's logo, is emblazoned on one of the arcade machines across the side. Oh, that's a really cool touch.
Didn't notice
See,
that. Nice.
You're slipping. I noticed these things. I like the detail.
We say debris, right? But what is it? Debris that Americans say?
It's a silent S, isn't it?
Yeah, debris. Well,
Debris. They say debris. They say, and we say debris. Silent
I think
S.
we say debris.
No, I'm sure the S is silent across both R's and theirs.
By the way, Atlas Neon just said we're doing a CD together, which is true. We are doing a CD.
Oh.
Retro Revo Records Miami Vampire, which is banging album.
The only thing I will say, Atlas, I know you're in the chat, there's no description at all of what this song is, which is one thing Cole always looks for. And the bio literally, oh wow, okay. The bio literally says retro vibes with DNB, EDM, synthwave, and beyond. The tags for this song are drum and bass, EDM, electronic, synthwave, and dark synth, cyberpunk, and cyberpunk music. There's a few thumbnails on this already. I see my friend Jason, aka Perfect Female Type. I see Dave, aka Memory Design. There's somebody called Steve, Dylan Law 79, Gotto Gussub, and many others who've picked this one up. So, yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, let's do that. Right, okay. Yes. Here we go. You've got me in my funny bone. Right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Rebellion. Prepare for battle.
Yo, 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 yo. Hold everybody's horses.
All the yos for that
Everybody
one.
hold all of your horses all at once. If you have any extra horses, make sure you're holding those too. Right, okay, my name is Cybertronix. I am the owner of Retro Reverb Record. We are hitting the hour mark of the show. I'm here with Mike Kamara, my London colleague, producer, vocalist, lyricist, and general all-round person who understands the scene, co-host, and lovely person too.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. It's all true. I mean, I look forward to saying those bits because it makes me feel fuzzy and warm on the inside. This show is brought to you by Retro Reverb Records, RetroSynth Radio,
Midnight City TV, and Spectrum on Air.
Spectrum on Air. We are not going to be able to sort this out live on Mixcloud.
And YouTube and TikTok as well.
So if you're listening, come. They can't hear us on Mixcloud, so it doesn't make any difference. Come over. Come over. They can't hear me.
We're sorry, lovelies. We do hope that next week we will be in full swing.
I tell you what, though, if you are listening over there on those places, can you hear us better than you could before? Because we have apparently done something to the sound, which is, important. So hopefully that works. Right. Okay.
So, what's your thoughts? Tell me what you think of Atlas Neon and his sonic wonderment.
4.5.
Straight out the gate. No commentary.
4.5.
Basically, Atlas, Atlas, I know you're in the chat. That basically means near perfect. Just saying.
What can we call Atlas, though? We need his first name, surely.
Yeah, come on now. We need your name.
He told me once ages ago, but I've actually forgotten what it is.
I've actually closed the Bandcamp link, but I'm hoping it's in the credits.
No way. Not a chance. No chance.
Oh, well, anyway. So Cole's giving... So I'm racing through because we've got still got a lot of songs to play.
Let me break it down.
Okay, go.
Okay, so... What I really like about him is his attention to detail with all the sounds in the track. So he really thinks about every single element that's connected together. But the overall core principle of the tracks is that he's blended synthwave and like drum and bass or hardcore together. So he's kind of
I get that as well.
He's kind of got like these. So the drums are not synthwave whatsoever, and the drops are not synthwave whatsoever. They're kind of hard-hitting, grimy, sort of choppy drums, like more drum and bassy drums. Not your typical standard, like 100%. More Prodigy, I guess, slightly. With these kind of like hard-hitting, grimy bass lines, which I'm absolutely like digging because they're just creating emotion in me. Like I'm in the car, like my head's rocking. I'm like, yeah, baby, yeah. And that's what I want to hear. But he's kind of got this retro, so like his use of the synth sounds and some of like the sort of saws or whatever that he's building up in there.
Chris is his name. Thank you, Chris.
Hello, Christopher. Right, okay. We're calling you Christopher because that sounds more British. We're bringing you over to the British side. Oh, Christopher.
He's giving you the full-on government name there.
Yeah.
Right.
But do you see what I mean? There's the artwork is a homage to the 80s scene, and the background sounds are a homage to the 80s scene, but the hard-hitting energy is not 80s.
Well, my thoughts on the track are, I like the through line. I like that bass.
If you're not going to say it's good, I don't want to hear.
Let me. Wow, I haven't even started. Chris, he is your cheerleader. He is defending you with a shield. I wasn't even going to say anything bad.
Before you even think about saying something rude, don't. I'm joking.
Talk about the champion for you. Anyway. What I was going to say, I love the through line. I love the bass that is like the through line of the song, that like really strong. What I took from that particular sound is if that bass line had been done double speed, it's the kind of track Prodigy would have done, I reckon, back in the day.
Well, can I say something here? Can I say something here? Yeah, because it's not quite grimy enough for the Prodigy, but you know.
Yeah, but that bass line, if it was double.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you get me?
Yeah, it's got that quality to it. But
yeah,
I sent you a track the other day, didn't I? That I was working on. And I said
I actually really like the track that you're producing, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. But that track that I'm producing is in part inspired by the stuff that I've been listening to from Atlas Neon.
Ooh, inspirational vibes over here.
No, because I got the drum and bass vibes. But I also got like the second album by the Prodigy, Music for the Jilted Generation. So I wanted mine to sound a bit more like that. So I went a little bit more maybe industrial, a little bit more darker than Atlas Neon. But he was the one who made me think that's what I want it to sound like. So
what I was really liking about that, alongside having a strong through line, I like the use of pads that you brought in and out. It kind of gave it a different dimension, a different energy to the track. Instrumental electronic music can either do one or two things for me. It can either sound very samey or it can be different. And that was fresh.
Hold on. Saturday M. Hi at Maya Kamara and at C. Patman and me. You just ignore me in the chat?
No love for you. No love for you.
The love. What the hell?
Yeah, because I said hello to him.
You said hello.
Yes.
Sorry.
See.
Aaron, hi. Can you at me, please?
I'm multitasking as a woman over here. I greeted him in the chat. So yeah, I think really cool use of sounds, great use of pads, love the bass line, love the energy. It's the kind of song that would probably work in a Fast and Furious movie or something like that. I could see it in a driving scene somewhere.
I think it's too good for a Fast and Furious movie, honestly, because they're a bit commercial.
Exactly, commercial, meaning it would make him some paper, a lot of money.
Make him money. But the thing is, I don't think his sound is commercial. I think his sound is raw. I think he's hit the nail on the head with some things. But I know what you mean.
Well,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
He likes what I had to say. He says, good call, Maya. Cyberpunk doesn't have enough pads, in my opinion. I agree with you, Chris. I think it brings a slightly different, it brings a richness to it that you wouldn't normally get. Cyberpunk can be overly bassy and not very atmospheric sometimes. And I think you brought a nice twist to it with that. So kudos to you. And to make you happy, Mr. Man,
I can see it.
4.5 straight out the gate. You've got a 9 out of 10 from us.
Yeah, and Saturday FM told me they love me, so now I'm all happy with that now. Thank you. Anyway, really good track. Right, listen. To go over there, you need to go over to atlasneon.bandcamp.com. Look for the track. I forgot what it's called now. Arcade something.
It's like Midnight Arcade. Wow.
Midnight Arcade, and go and buy his music and anyone else that we play on this show, which is, after all, the point of the show, to bring you new tracks every week. We scour. I mean, Maya, remember I sent you a screenshot the other day. How many submissions did I have?
Cole had, I'd say near 20 or 30 submissions just on Groover.
More than 20. It was more like 35.
just on Groover. And that's not accounting the ones we get on Submit Hub, the ones that I get directly personally. So we tried to pick the creme de la creme, but we also tried to pick a diverse choice of sounds for the show. So yeah. And before we get into the next song, I have another joke for you, mate.
By the way, don't you have a release this week?
Me? I've always got stuff out.
Yeah, but I didn't even know. I saw you've got a collab, another.
I've got 2 collabs out. I've got one with Andrew Rogue FX.
Who I spoke to earlier on the phone today, by the way.
Yeah, I've got a duet with him, and I've got a kind of drum and bassy synthwave. It's kind of drum and bass synthwave fusion with Diamond Ace on his.
That's what
album.
I saw, the Diamond Ace one. I didn't see the Rogue FX one. I spoke to Andrew today. Anyway, we had a lovely chat. Really good guy. Yeah, really
Andrew's awesome. Love him. So anyway, before we get to the next song, I've got a question for you. Why couldn't a bicycle stand up by itself?
Because it was a unicycle?
It was just too tired.
Do you know what? I knew.
Don't lie. No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't. You didn't.
No. I know all the dad jokes.
That's why you thought it was a unicycle.
I'm just a man. For example, I know what stuff happens, but if you ask me the date or the person who said it or where it was said, I can't remember. I'm just like, I remember it happened. I just don't know.
But it's not always helpful to tell us late, Cole.
All right, listen. Again, right. You know, me and my wife, right? So my wife's called Helen, everyone. She's called Helen.
Yes.
Helen told me the other day to take a spider out that was in the house. But instead of killing it, we went out, had a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer.
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
Not good.
Come on, that was good.
No, not good. No. Anyway, we got to get...
Guys, in the chat,
we got to get more music
that
playing.
funny? Right, just a little bit, like out of 10. Just above 5.
Okay, I'll give you a 2 out of 10. There you go, a little bit funny. Anyway... We gotta get some more songs played.
Whoa. If it gets 5, I'm taking it as funny. Right, okay, go.
We gotta get more songs played, Cole.
All right, let's go. Right. Okay, you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 70. I'm here with Maya Kamara. My name is Cybertronix. Brought to you by Spectrum on Air, RetroSynth Records, Midnight City TV.
Midnight City TV.
and RetroSynth Radio.
And Mixcloud.
Right, let's get to one of yours now. Come on.
Okie dokie. So
choose one.
Let's go with Pete Niwan.
What? Sorry?
You heard Pete Niwan.
Pete Niwan?
Well, that's how I say it. Niwan, Neon. I don't know how he pronounces it.
I don't know what you mean. Pete. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So Beyond the Horizon.
You had too much wine, Carl.
No. Don't even go there. That's not true at all. Beyond the Horizon would have been easier, first of all, right? And second of all, it's
You're
probably
slipping.
Pete
You should have known.
Neone.
Oh, maybe. Pete.
Peter Neon E. Peter Neon E in British. Right, okay. I'm gonna pick. Actually, to be honest, it could be Neon.
That's what I said.
It could be Neon E. Anyway.
Right, and so side note, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate your compliments.
All right, okay. Well, I don't know what you said there. Come on.
You said stargazing and Thing About Love on the new Diamond Days album are banging. I appreciate that. I wrote all my lyrics for both tracks, so thank you.
Lyricist,
right.
Vocalist, and producer. Well, part-time producer. No, I don't know. Sometimes.
Not technically. Well, depends on your definition of producer. I'm a vocal arranger as well. Just saying. Anywho,
right.
Let's play P.
Right. Okay. P knee one. All right, I'll do the artwork.
Pete, if you tune in, I'm sorry if we butchered your name. You have to slide in my DMs and tell me, because I've been listening to you since you jumped into our scene quite a while ago.
I'm not sorry about your name. It's confusing and weird. Right. Okay. Here we go. Right. I like the artwork though. I'm gonna do it. Right. Okay. Right. Maya is off in a world. She's like, Colin's done it again. Right. Okay. So here we go. Right. I love the artwork. So let's start with that. Right. So the name confusing. Love the artwork. Okay. And I like the color of the name compared to the artwork in Pete, however you say it. Right. And then underneath it, we've got Beyond the Horizon just in plain white, which is fine. What I like about this is it's a throwback to like some of those online games that you used to play maybe in the late 90s. You had like those kind of almost like story-like games where you had options where you could choose what to do. And it reminds me of that because it's meant to be like a highway or a motorway.
This is giving me older than that. This is giving me like Atari or Commodore.
No, it's not that old.
For me, it is. But anyway,
because it almost looks like an animation.
Yeah.
So when those stories,
you know what? Before you continue, let's show the people because they can't see it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh, Cole.
The S-bomb. Oh, no, he's done it.
He's done it again. I apologise for the expletives.
For me,
people.
basically.
I apologise for Colin.
She apologises for me.
I do.
From now on, just save this clip. She apologises for me. Right, okay, here we go. So, I think.
Hang on, you haven't got it up, Cole. You've just got your logo.
Yeah, I have. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Right.
So there it is. Okay. So I personally think it reminds me of one of those online games you used to be able to play, because it's more like an animation. It's not pixel. It's not like computer game. It's actually almost like it's been drawn. That's what
I agree.
So it's a highway, and on the side, in the background, you've got like mountains. It looks like it's like California or something like that, because obviously there's like palm trees on the left, and it's got like very thin sort of light clouds in the sky, but it's all like purple, so it's not like blues and light blues, which gives it kind of almost like an acid sort of trippy feel to it.
But it's also like that kind of sunset between dusk type of time, like just as it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, but the sky's purple, and that gives me a weird like mystic vibe. Anyway, I'm getting slightly trippy, sort of like you're out in the desert or somewhere like that, taking a substance that maybe you shouldn't. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, I'm a big fan of this artwork. I love it to bits, and I'm going to say yes. Maya, would you like to add anything?
I won't. No, I won't. But I will read the track description, which says, cruising down the coast as the sun melts into the ocean, summer breeze grazes your skin and you disappear into the glow beyond the horizon. There you'll find the perfect moment that feels like forever. This track came out on June the 6th, by the way, so it's super new. And Pete's description on his Bandcamp says, I'm an indie synthwave producer. Retro future is my jam. 80s and 90s rules. Here to share with you my music creations. If you enjoy what I do, feel free to follow so you won't miss any of my future releases. Thanks for listening.
I'm wondering if the artwork is inspired by the banner on Bandcamp, which is similar but without the mountains in the background.
It could well be, yeah.
Where's it
Czechia?
I don't know where that is. Do you?
No, I'm not going to lie.
Europe, isn't it?
My geography is terrible, right? My husband will tell you. It's not even funny.
Let's address our ignorance and find out where Czechia is in the break. Could I?
Okay. We'll do that in the break. In the meantime, the tags are 80s electronic, retro synthwave, anime, chill wave, nostalgic retro, retro synth, retro wave, synth pop, synthwave, Czechia.
Okay.
Let's play the track.
Czechia might be in Russia. All right. So to support this is peteneone.bandcamp.com. This is Beyond the Horizon.
Right. Let's go.
Yo, we're back. There might be a slight delay due to technical issues between playing the song and us just coming back online because we have to listen outside of our normal ability, which means that we're listening as you are. So there's ever such a slight delay. So please accept our apologies for that. Okay, right. We have a few songs to get through still. So let's move on to that. I'll start if that's okay.
Yeah, fire away.
I quite liked it. I felt like it was quite a sort of happy, nice, energetic tune. Had sort of good pulses to it, a bit different from what you would normally hear. I didn't like the tempo change in the track. It made it feel a bit agitated for me. And just in terms of layer of sound and like production quality, I felt like it was a little bit maybe lo-fi or 8-bit. Maybe it was deliberately so. It didn't have enough layers for me. There we go.
Well, it kind of has a bit of a chiptune edge on it, and you're not a fan of chiptune, so that might be that might be what's kind of niggling at you. I am in agreement with Aaron. I think it does put you in it puts you in a good mood. It's that kind of happy kind of,
No, I agree with that bit. I said it was happy.
Yeah, but that's because it's produced in major. You can hear it. But for me, I'm going to go against you. I think the tempo changes make it interesting because there's not a huge amount of change among the chords. I think it makes it interesting.
I sort of felt like it was an attempt to make it interesting without it really necessarily landing for me. So I'm going to just stick to my guns and disagree with you. I felt like it didn't... If I was listening to that and I was dancing, it would make me feel a bit like I didn't know what was... Not like, oh, that's an interesting change. Like, oh, I'm trying to guess what's going to happen. Like creating a sort of like cerebral change. I'd be like, whoa, hang on. What am I doing with my body? Kind of thing. Yeah,
I get what you mean. Like if you're dancing to it, it's hard to stay on beat because you don't know where the beat's going to go. So with that, I'll give you that. But I think out of 5 stars, that is, I'd probably give it a 3.
Yeah,
I think it lands right in the middle.
Yeah, actually, maybe I might even go 2.5. I wasn't. I'll be honest. And look, again, anyone who's super offended. Look, we always play music on here. We want to showcase anyone out there, especially and that was an unusual track. To be fair,
yeah, it's not different.
Yeah. And so look, Maya's chosen it for that reason, and I think we're supporting you in that way. And I just want to be honest, that is my personal opinion that it didn't land with me particularly. So I'm going to probably give it a 2.5 actually on that case.
Okay. But if any of you feel differently, feel free to let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Because the views and opinions expressed by Cole and I are ours alone.
Thank you very much, Maya. That's true. And also, feel free to rip into me and tell me I want, an A and also a hole.
Anyway, with that, let's
move on. I'm not an a-hole. Thank you for the submission, by the way. We always appreciate the submission, and we're glad that you're on the show. Right, okay, here we go. Moving on, yeah. Right. On up.
Oh, could you remember that? Heather Small. Moving on up.
Right, this one, I just like the artwork, so I'm going to go. It's one of yours. Me and Melancholy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, whose turn is it?
I'm going to take myself down.
Your turn for the artwork. Go on.
Well, I'm going to take myself down. You're going to put the artwork up.
Yeah. Well done for reminding me.
Okay, so what I like about this artwork, which Cole will be sharing with those of you viewing.
Boom! Here we go, right.
All right, so it looks almost like a distressed photograph. So imagine like those old photos from like the 50s and 60s, but it's had a color wash on it. And it's had modern images superimposed on it. That's one way of taking it, but it could also look like a painting of sorts.
What can I just say? Can I just add here? Sorry, what you said was really good, but it's like had modern colours put onto certain parts of the photo.
Yeah, but it could also look. Yeah, so it kind of looks a bit like a photo, like an old distressed photo that's had modern images and modern colors put over parts of it, but it's also had maybe a texture overlay, which is kind of cool. And there's a bouquet of flowers in the middle of the pavement that have almost like a painted neon outline around them, which is really interesting. And the posters on the wall have, well, one of the posters on the wall is those flowers, which is interesting. And then you have a couple of love hearts and a present on one of the posters. And the title of the track is All Love Is Gone, which is in like a faded sort of bluish grey text. And their logo, M&M, which is me and
Shady.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say it's me and Melancholy underneath. What I like is that the artwork encapsulates the title track. It does show that it's like an old, heartbroken type of love lost type of vibe. I've only heard a short portion of the track, maybe 30, 40 seconds. I wanted to hold off playing all of it for the show. So, okay. Yeah.
Right, let me finish up. So, Me and Melancholy gives you a dark synth from Stockholm, Sweden. There's lyrics there, but no description. Released on June 6, 2025. Tags are electronic, dark, electro, new wave, synth pop, and Stockholm. If you like this, you might also like other good music by Mega McDuffie, Circuit Preacher, Soft Riot, Cold Beat, and Synthetic Villains. Go and check those out, by the way. And to support this, you go to Hang on, let me just read that. Okay, so it's MEMELANCHOLY.bandcamp.com. And we're going to play their track, All Love Is Gone. Okay.
Okay.
With the sun in your face, the tears in your eyes, your voice is breaking out, and you laugh and you smile and your love is gone. Your love is gone. I see sadness in your eyes. You try the best you could, but it just could not be fixed. And the flowers, the gifts, and the forgiveness doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't mean a thing. On the promise of love and a life together, it was all below. All the promises I didn't keep, the blame's on me, I will agree. I never wanted to hurt you. It was better the less you knew. Until the end of days, I will love you always. All love is gone. Until the end of days, I will love you always. Until the end of days, I will love you always.
Yes, we are back, and we just dropped another original track here. All Love Is Gone. Okay. Maya, that was your selection. So, hit me up, man. Thoughts, feelings, opinions?
Well, I wanted to play them on the show because they are pretty prolific. They are always dropping stuff, and they submit to me all the time. So I thought, let's show you guys a bit of love on the show. I thought the song had quite interesting energy. Parts of it are quite upbeat and parts of it are kind of mid-tempo-y, kind of laid back. I think it's because the vocal has a bit of a laid back feel, but the instrumental was a bit more upbeat. I don't really know how I feel about it, if I'm honest.
I think like that kind of reminds me of 90s.
It's kind of 90s Britpop. It kind of it sounds Britpop. Like it's inspired a bit by Pulp, Oasis, that kind of era.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think from like a vocal standpoint, it's, and when I say flat, I don't mean the vocals. I mean, it doesn't have much sonic range. Like it doesn't spike much. It's very one-dimensional, and it gives it the vocals give it the ambience that it requires for the track. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. I think for this kind of subject matter, you either do full-on belt, I'm heartbroken, I'm dying kind of singing, or it's just I'm just kind of numb and I'm kind of broken.
It's a bit numb and broken, isn't it? Yeah, it's a certain style, and it's definitely alternative electronic, which we do on this show, by the way. So this show, anyone who's listening who only wants synthwave, we don't do that. So yeah, listen, I like the artwork. I didn't mind the production. I didn't mind the sort of the staging of the track. The vocals were a little bit for me. I'm gonna go just a 3.5. I think there for that one.
Yeah, I think on a personal note, it's not the kind of song I personally would race to go and buy.
No, me neither.
But I think it does have a commercial sound. I could see that sound being quite popular, especially here.
It's almost like pop rock, though.
That's what I mean. I feel like, considering, like, over here in Britain, this time of year, it's high into festival season. I could picture that doing well, to be fair. So even though it's not Maya's personal taste, I do think it's a strong song. So with that, I'd probably give it a 3.5 to 3.75, I think.
All right, fair enough. Also, you just referred to yourself in the third person.
I know, but that's because the views and opinions expressed here on the Bandcamp Power are mine and Cole's alone. So I have to just reiterate sometimes by going into third person.
Oh dear. I'm having fun today with the banter side of things. Like technical side of things been awful. Banter side of things have been brilliant.
But you know what? We know how to make lemonade, sangria, and everything out of the lemons over here.
Listen, I just downloaded the track. I just downloaded the score for the Titanic soundtrack. Unfortunately, it's still syncing.
Oh no.
Come on, that's good. Come on.
Well, what do you call a fibbing cat?
Fibbing cat. The cats lie? They don't lie. I don't know. Go on.
A lion.
Oh dear.
You were close, my friend, but you doubted yourself.
Cats are not right. Okay, very good. Well,
lions are cats. They're the big ones.
They're not, by the way.
Anyway,
they're not related. They're not.
I don't agree.
Right. Okay.
Anyway,
let's move on. We've got 25 minutes left. We're going to play you as much music as we can in that time. If I can find the cursor on this godforsaken screen, there's like a million.
Well, I wish
people could see.
Options.
It's like minute.
Oh, we can't even see you right now, so don't worry about it. So we have quite a few options. Shall I pick one, or would you like to pick one?
No.
Because you're moving kind of slow, friend.
Yeah, here we go. All right, okay.
Craig Packman is on the floor laughing right now.
Oh,
so
good.
yeah.
Right, we're going to play Raven Kiss. Raven Kiss. I'll get the artwork up now and.
All right, let me take myself
describe
down.
it and let's move on. Right, okay. Raven Kiss. Here we go.
That is it. That's a really dark cover. Oh my gosh.
It's a dark track as well. Go.
Right, so parking lot of an apartment complex. There is a woman who's trying to copy me with the purple curly hair. Just saying. She's in a.
Not as well.
Oh well, I'll take it. She's in a Matrix style jacket, high boots, and it looks like she's just slaughtered some dude that's lying next to her, bleeding out on the floor. And the song is called Revenge. But yeah, so basically there's nothing like a woman scorned. She's coming for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good. Right. So it's called Raven Kiss. Rave_N, single letter, _.
Actually, it's
Cass.
Raven Cass.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. Right, they're on YouTube. Right, we're going to play their song, Revenge.
Right.
It is Raven Cass, to be fair. So let's just do that. Right. Okay, here we go. They can't hear us. Oh, hang on.
It's no secret. Anyone who knows me knows my least listened to genre of music is this. So, I'm trying to be this. I love it. I think it's what we do. I think it's high energy, but it's lacking in melody for me. And so with that, I'm probably
This is an alternative electronic one, so I'd like to do this, which is Firefly.
I'm going to take myself down so you can put the artwork up.
Collaborate on Paradise.
Hang on.
Just ignore it.
My friend was telling me about Groover, and I wanted to try it out for myself because I think it's important that I try everything out with my own tunes.
Sorry, guys. Some of these links are YouTube links that we've received, and it's likely that there's ads playing. So apologies for that.
That's exactly what is happening. Thank you. Well done. Okay, right. I'll get the artwork up. You've got it, yeah? You know what I'm playing?
No, I can't remember.
Firefly, red album cover, woman sat in it. This one.
Fairy Pain.
Here we go.
Yeah, Fairy Pain, Firefly on Fentanyl. Yeah.
There we go. You do the artwork, Mara. Go.
Okay, so it is a woman looking very brooding and very angry in
to me.
Yeah, in a black.
Don't know why.
In a black clear lace blouse, and yeah, she basically looks like she's about to strike. And it has a red wash over the front, so very striking photo. Yeah.
Right. So this is called Firefly on Fentanyl. Fentanyl. Thank you. Right, here we go. Let's play.
Okay.
As a dream and suffering, as a nightmare, and stumble, invisible. Nobody can see my injuries.
welcome back. Apparently some few complaints about music cutting in and out. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but
Oh, you need to... I think something's still playing.
No, nothing's still playing.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Again, everybody, apologies for the technical issues we've been experiencing today. We've been fighting against it. And we do thank you for bearing with us over on the Bandcamp Power today.
Right, okay. Maya, one of the stronger tracks that we played on the show today. That was
I would agree.
Very, very strong track.
I would agree. I like that one. You're upside down, mate.
Yeah, I'm getting.
I like that one a lot. I like the kind of. Well, I feel like I like the kind of droning. It's like because the song is
train spotting a little bit.
Huh?
Train spotting, like could have been on Train Spotting.
No, but because the song's kind of meant to be about being on fentanyl, it kind of has that. It kind of has that kind of trippiness about it. Hang on, sounds like relaxing piano music is playing right now. There's music playing, Cole.
There isn't. I don't know what to say.
That's what they say in the chat.
Yeah, but they're in delay, so maybe something's being picked up.
I don't know. I keep hearing something's playing in the background your end because it's coming through for me.
I have a little Snoop Dogg.
Sorry, lovelies.
Yeah, keep going.
But yeah, good song. I like the vocal. I like that strong bass line, and I love the use of tom drums that she's got going on there. There's a lot of cool sort of echoey, boomy delays going on with the toms. Yeah, good song. I'd probably give that 4.
B2. Right, let's move on. We're running out of time. Let's go straight into another track. So we can do one of yours, Astrid Demise.
Yeah, we could do that, yeah.
All right, let's hit the artwork. I'll do it.
Right, I'm going to take myself down so you can share it.
Yeah, there's an astronaut in an astronaut suit. I'm going to be putting this up in a second.
Okay.
Standing on what looks to be the moon or some kind of space station. Oh, crud. No. I can't put it up. We're just going to have to describe it.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't have it. An astronaut, it looks like he's just standing in a typical astronaut suit, like somewhere like Mars, and looking at a sort of burnt out station that's been destroyed and burnt, and just looks like he's in a desolate station. So yeah, there's that. I mean, pretty good sort of spacey artwork, I would say. Do you want to do anything else on that?
Yep. I'll go straight into the bio.
Go for
it. Neon Shards is a synthwave project of Pablo Costas, a musician based in Malmö, Sweden. A project infused with modern sound, soaring guitars, and 80s nostalgia.
All right.
There's a tiny description for the song. It just says, immerse yourself into the struggle of isolation. Which really does work with that cover art, just going to say.
Yeah,
the tags are 80s electronic guitar, hard rock, retrowave, synthwave, and Malmö.
Okay. Right, let's play this song because that's the most important thing. So
yeah, let's do it. Come on, Cole.
Yo, people, welcome for tuning in to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. We have brought you some of the best releases that we could find this week available. And this is the Bandcamp Hour episode 70. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Maya Kamara, and we're going to sign out now. Maya, what did you think of the last track just before we say
I agree with Nick Rickson, who's joined us. I like the sounds used. I thought they like, you can't go wrong if you put in a crystalline synth for me. Once that's in, I'm there. I like it. Classic synthwave. So with that, I'm gonna probably give it a 4. I think I've needed a bit of classic synthwave this week. I haven't seen much across any of the platforms really. So I think I'm going to give that a 4.
I'm going to give it 4. I'm going to go 3.5. But yeah, I'm with you. All right, okay. All right, listen, people. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate the listenership. And we are, again, apologetic for the Mixcloud problem this week. Go and check out Maya Kamara. She's got loads of Spotify playlists. She takes submissions, and I'm sure she's glad to take a listen to anything you've got to offer, as do we. So just go and check out our bio links in retrowave Records. We also take submissions too. We wish you all a wonderful Sunday. Have a really, really cool day. Maya, anything to add?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have a good week, guys.
We don't know what Maya would do. That's the thing. Right, let's listen to one of Maya's songs as we shoot out for another Sunday. You guys have an amazing
week. Have a fabulous week.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... Oh, my God, this mouse. Right,
don't worry, mate. You don't have to play.